It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning, and if you think you're having a rough day, remember somewhere out there Mario is taking shrooms so he can climb down a sewer pipe and stomp some gutter turtles to win his kidnapped girlfriend back and dying hundreds of times doing it.
Okay, hold on. Is this just a bad trip for
And
Mario?
he's got to do it with his brother.
Yeah, oh, God.
Man.
So please, let's all try to be grateful during what's on your mind.
Maybe
Remember,
he's not super.
it's how good, look how good our lives are in comparison. We're going to start with Brooke. Brooke, what's on your mind?
Well, our son, who's 8 years old, has officially entered his roasting stage, and that's all he's doing now is just roasting us relentlessly.
Yeah.
So cute.
Get
And
it, Adler.
honestly, he's so good at it. It's ridiculous.
Why,
like
what's he
Father's
saying?
Day. Father's Day, we're on a walk, and, you know, we're like being this little happy family, and I say to the kids, like, oh, you know, you're never going to have a dad who loves you as much as your dad, you know?
Yeah.
And Michael's kind of feeling proud, and Alder turns and goes, yeah, until we get a stepdad. Oh!
Hey!
Apparently he knows something that's going on.
Sick
Well,
burn.
That's what Michael's like, whoa! He goes, do you even know what that means?
I don't think he does.
He goes, yeah, it means you're going to die.
Okay, we're a little lost in translation.
And I'm looking forward to it.
I'm like, you know, there's a lot of other options to getting a stepdad than that, but we're not going to go into it.
But that's the way that he has his fingers crossed and hopes that happens.
Then my birthday is the next day, and the kids FaceTime me at work, and they're singing to me.
Cute.
And, you know, Michael's being sweet. And then Alder goes, yeah, you look pretty good for 56, Mom. Oh, like, what? Again, that hurt.
Is he just listening to the show?
Where is he getting it from? I don't
I
know.
feel like he's getting it from us.
I'm like, how are you age shaming at the age of 8? Like, that's not even
Yeah.
a thing. And I'm not 56.
I say you get him into stand-up comedy. Let him open for me.
He's
one of my
funnier than
shows.
us.
I know.
Come on here.
Honestly.
Comedy
Oh,
Central's
stage.
next roast. We know who's going to be on the dais.
Well, I'll invite him next week for What's on Your Mind.
Yeah.
It'll be summer break, and it'll just be Alder's moment.
I want him to roast me.
I'm gonna slam all of us. Jose, what's been on your mind?
Well, speaking of comedians, I had a comedy show recently.
Well, if you
Oh,
need an
yeah.
opener, I know somebody.
Hey, I'd love for him to open. He just roasts me for 5
Yeah.
minutes. And it's my routine anytime I have a comedy show to get there early so I can get to the green room.
Yeah.
We have a sound check. You can relax and whatever.
Yeah.
So I wanted to get there extra early because the club that I was going to this time, I'd never been to that building before.
Okay.
So I show up, I use my GPS, and I show up to the place, and I see a car in front of me pulling into the garage. I follow the car. We're going down.
Yeah.
And that's where the weirdness starts.
Why?
All right, after I park, I get out. I can't find a place to pay anywhere. Like, I'm
After
looking
you
for the
park?
kiosks. Yeah, and I'm like, where are the pay centers? Whatever. Like, maybe they're like up or
Yeah,
like maybe
okay.
I'm just not seeing them, right?
Okay.
So then I go to the elevators to go to like the main area, like, and the elevators
The
are
lobby.
locked.
Oh, like you need a key
Oh.
card for
Yeah,
him?
like there's like a scanner thing or like a key card, and I'm like just pulling and pushing, nothing's working. So then I find a stairwell, and that takes me to level 1.
Okay.
And as I'm opening this door, there's a tiny sign that says, "Do not open, emergency alarm will sound."
Oh.
But it's a small sign, and I'm already like,
Yeah.
I always feel
like 50-50
Yeah.
on
yeah.
those, you
I'm
know?
like, this would be way bigger if this was true.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
it's
I
true.
open it.
Oh, God.
And the blaring of the sentry, like the whole building explodes pretty much.
Okay.
Do you think
Not
you
just-
caused it?
Maybe, Jeff.
Oh, God.
And it wasn't just like one alarm. It was the entire building's alarms on every level, like the fire alarms. Like,
Wow, they really don't want riffraff in that.
this was a
company.
big deal, right? And so I'm like, well, whatever. I have a show to get to.
Yeah, you're a celebrity.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I
Stop for that.
leave, right? I'm outside and everything's blaring, and I turn around and I start thinking more. I see the main area, and that's when it clicks. It's a leasing office. This is a residential garage.
Oh, you just followed someone into their part. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
this isn't the
Brooke
building
gets
where
it.
you're performing.
No, this is not where I'm supposed to park. I followed someone into a residential building.
You're not doing a living room show.
No, I
Yeah.
go back and the gate is shut. Like, you have to have a freaking
Like a fob.
clicker.
Oh, so
Yeah.
now your car is locked in the.
And so I'm locked in. So now I go to the leasing office while the alarms are also they're running around like someone did something. And I'm like, hey, can you guys help me get my car out? out.
Do I have to rent like a unit here for a month so that I can get a key to get out? Because I will.
I would say I would think you'd come back 4 hours later so you didn't have to pay for parking.
Well, no, because I also read a sign that the garage is closing in an hour and a half, so I would have been locked out during my show anyway.
Okay.
Long story short, thanks to the person in the leasing office who forgave me for setting off the alarm, which I did have to admit, and then also let me get my car out just in time to make it to my show.
Oh,
Okay.
what a
So
hero.
good.
Thank you to that guy.
Almost a parking hack.
Almost. So close.
It's the opposite of a hack.
Alexis, what's been on your mind?
So the other day was Brooke's birthday.
Yeah.
And in the morning, I get here and Ashley and I go to put like a card and coffee on her desk.
Which is so sweet.
Thank
is
you.
nice.
And that's when I noticed though how dirty Brooke's desk is.
Okay.
Oh, you just noticed.
Disgusting.
It's not that bad.
There are crumbs everywhere. And I mean like in the keyboard, in like
Just
any
crumbs.
corner of the desk possible. Crumbs, okay? Then we noticed green paint, which I assume is from her being Shrek last year of Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I had to mix a lot of extra face paint, and I don't like to throw things away because what if I needed it again?
What if you need to be green?
So the green face.
What do you mean, the Jolly
You never
Green
know. You
Giant?
need to paint
It
yourself
wasn't
green.
cheap paint.
Exactly. It's there on the desk. Then where she does her makeup, that area. Oh, makeup stains
God.
everywhere on the
Clean it
counter.
like once a month.
And then it's like sticky. I touched the mouse and it was sticky at one point. It was.
Oh my god.
That's only because the little scroller thing came off.
The little scroller ball?
Yeah.
I
wheel.
was just shocked for how clean I thought Brooke was.
No.
So you offered to clean it for her birthday, obviously.
No. Oh, I actually did take a wipe and I wiped it down because I thought I need the card and coffee to look better.
Wow.
But
Okay.
see, you can't notice because it's so dirty. The wipe was brown and your
Yeah.
desk is still
I
disgusting.
feel like you set the card down and it just caught on fire.
Yeah.
The desk.
So anyways, I think we need to hire a professional cleaner for Brooke's desk area of the
Yeah.
office.
Maybe we should.
I was going to say thank you for my birthday gifts,
Oh,
but I've
well.
changed my mind, Alexis.
I gotta wash my hands after that.
hasn't found the card yet.
Jeffrey, what's on your mind?
Well, I've told you all many times that I live out in the sticks, out in the wilderness,
Yep.
in a house with zero cell service.
Yeah.
But things take longer to get done out there. They do, because I'm just farther from everything.
Yeah, things are slower when you're out in the woods.
And recently, the most maddening thing happened where I got home from work and the garbage people who come like once every 2 weeks or something, they had taken my garbage, but where's my can?
Oh, they took it?
The garbage can was missing.
Oh, did it blow down the street? That happens sometimes, like if it's a windy day.
No, mine was the only one missing out of like the big line of cans that were there. Not sure who took it or why.
And they're
Probably a
not
bear.
cheap to replace.
No.
Like, you have to call the city and pay.
And the neighbors haven't seen it. I had to go on the app next door and ask, have you seen my garbage
Oh, you had
can?
that guy?
With
You're
a
on the-
picture of a
what a
generic can.
Jeff.
Posting on next door.
Pretty pathetic, I know.
that's
Wow.
So then I call the city. They say it's going to be 6 to 8 weeks before they can get me a new garbage can.
What? Are they that rare?
They're that backed up, I guess. So now,
Oh my gosh.
every day when I come to work, I am dropping garbage off here.
Oh, put it in Brooke's desk.
It'll blend in there. Because I'm not putting it in the dumpster outside. I can't reach that. I'm just piecing it out throughout all the little garbage cans all throughout the building.
Okay.
Carrying like wrappers in my pocket,
I see.
my old
Okay.
Tupperware. I'll scrape the food into like the break room trash.
Okay, you're like the opposite of a raccoon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just piling it up.
Dispersing.
But I've been reduced to this
Yeah.
because someone nabbed my trash can, and it's not okay.
Dude, maybe they're gonna like hold it for ransom and try to sell it back to you for double
Oh,
because they
God.
knew like that's a good racket.
Then I actually would pay.
Yeah,
I would pay for it. I need it back. If you've seen my garbage can, text in to 78592. I know it's out there somewhere. And also text in. Tell us what's been on your mind. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.